this woman noticed her son, who had died 10 years ago, appearing on the roadside on her way to work. The woman was shocked and couldn't believe it. She deliberately honked her horn to get his attention, but when the curly-haired boy looked over, his expression was exactly the same as her son's. Rebecca quickly pulled over and got on the school bus the curly-haired boy was riding. She found a corner seat and started secretly observing the boy. She didn't expect that even the scars were exactly the same as her son's. With a mother's instinct, she knew this boy was her son. Thinking about this, she rushed to her ex-husband's house to tell him about seeing the curly-haired boy. Although Rebecca wasn't completely sure, she still firmly believed this was her son. Even though she spoke with such certainty, her ex-husband still refused to listen. He said that although their son's body was never found, Rebecca had to face reality now. Hearing this, Rebecca helplessly walked out the door, but she didn't give up. She went to the police station for help, saying someone had kidnapped her son. But after listening, the police pulled out old files and said even without finding the body, there was enough evidence to close the case. Seeing that Rebecca wouldn't let go, the police had no choice but to agree to continue investigating. But Rebecca knew they were just brushing her off. She realized she had to rely on herself. The next day Rebecca came to the boys' school. When the boy came out after school, Rebecca rushed forward wanting to ask questions, but suddenly the boy's father came to pick him up. Rebecca quickly turned around, not letting the father notice anything unusual. Then Rebecca followed the father and son to a mansion. She used her phone to take pictures and record the address, starting her own investigation. Rebecca lay in bed tossing and turning, so she took out old photos with her son. She deliberately cut her hair short to make herself look like she did in the photos. Later, she learned that the boys' school was interviewing teachers. Luckily, Rebecca got a music teacher position with her musical abilities and became the boys' teacher. After spending a long time together, Rebecca and the boys' relationship got better and better. She also learned that he had no mother since childhood and only lived with his father. Rebecca's careful care made the boy feel warmth he had never experienced before. But this day, the boy's father came to school to see Rebecca. He said his son usually never talked about teachers, but recently kept mentioning her name. Seeing his concern, Rebecca quickly tried to change the subject. She thought the boy should focus on developing his musical talent, but his father felt this was a waste of study time, so he rejected Rebecca's suggestion. But Rebecca wouldn't give up so easily. That night she went directly to the boy's house. Before the father could object, Rebecca had already walked in. The man suddenly felt uneasy and looked around to make sure no one was nearby. By then Rebecca had already spotted the boy standing in the room.